Hey, it's Jason. I'm here with a 1993 Range Rover Classic. As you know, I have a 91 that I've restored and did a lot of work on. And this 93 came up for sale, and I decided to buy it. And this is an example of a car, specifically a Range Rover Classic, that looks pretty nice on the outside. I love the color. I like the matching rims, but these are aluminum body panels, and they basically start to rot and rust from the inside. So with any Land Rover in my collection, I always try to keep the history and legacy of it going on. But sometimes you get a Classic or a Discovery One, a Defender, that's just beyond logical to fix up. This is probably on that spectrum. It needs all new brakes. It has possibly a head gasket or an exhaust leak. Something's going on. It has a cooling issue. It has rust unlike anything I've ever seen, but I've been very lucky and haven't had to encounter rust on these like some people. So this is just a quick walk around of it. Now, with all that being said, you're probably saying, well, Jason, why did you buy this vehicle? Well, the gentleman that had it bought it from a lady that had it for many years and put a lot of money into it. And he actually tagged it in West Virginia and was driving it. I'm kind of surprised. It's not that safe. And then the brakes stopped. He lost all of his brakes. Took it to a shop. They put it on a lift, and they said, hey man, you really need to look at this vehicle and do a lot of work. He decided that it just didn't make sense, and I don't blame him, because he was going to be paying a shop to do most of the work. I'm going to attempt to turn this vehicle into something at my house with the help of a neighbor. But I'm not quite sure if we're going to even be able to save it, because the amount of time it would be and the amount of money just may not make sense. So that's the background. What I'm going to do is just hop in the vehicle, and I'm going to show you some of these issues. So when you look at this from the outside, it doesn't seem too bad. The first spot, though, you want to look for is the floorboard. And as you can see here, you can see right to the ground, and this floorboard is completely rotten and non-existent. The structural integrity of that floor is gone, and if I was to put any weight on it, it would most definitely puncture through. So you can even see the open cracks down there. You can see all of the rot and rust there as well. If you continue back, you just continue to see it. You can just literally poke your hand and just get crumbling Range Rover Classic. So then we go ahead and we move to the back, and you can see right away just total rot. You can't repair that. I've just put a hole in it. This is just no good. And then you look a little closer, you can see that whole side panel is basically coming off, all cracked, rotten. You pull this back, you can just see the gap. This is the wheel arch. This is a wheel that you're basically sitting over, and you can literally touch it. You can see right through there. That's the tire that you can see through this. And of course, you can then look at these floorboards. It's the same. So then you want to go ahead and go to the back. And this is where it gets really crazy. As I open the tailgate, it's The hinges barely even have anything that they'll hook to. Just total exposure of rust, rust, rust. All of this. More over here. None of that is any good. So you can see that you really are dealing with one big old rust bucket in this car. Not uncommon though. You can also see up here at the door, the hatch back here, a lot of rot. So then you keep going around the vehicle and it's just more and more everywhere you look. I mean, as you drive it, just crumbling in your hands. Complete decay. Again, you're watching this, it's so rusty. My finger just went through. The interesting thing about this vehicle though is it probably had about $23,000 worth of work put into it. I have a stack of maintenance. The maintenance all but stopped in 2014. And I believe at that point it just sat. And I think it sat under a tree. And I think it leaked. And leaked a lot. And then you can see here in the floorboard area, just total rust everywhere. Everywhere you look, all of this. Somebody was fiddling with the electronics under the seat. But then there's areas of this car that make you wonder. This specific vehicle starts up and drives just fine. So the engine's okay. I think there was a exhaust leak or something, judging by the ticking. But you have an engine that's running, you have a transmission that's shifting, you don't have any brakes. So what do you do with this? Do you attempt to fix it, or do you use it for parts? Now I bought this for all of the pieces in the boot. I wanted the cargo carrier and that sort of thing that's in the back of the car. I have since taken that out and I've put it in my 91.